Oh, hey, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday night. And I just was like, yeah, I felt like doing a card. I didn't do one this morning. I was getting ready for work and I felt like I wanted to do one and I didn't do one. And I'm going to use my Rose Oracle cards just because they're so pretty. I barely use them though. I don't really grab for these ones that often. But I'm going to today. Oh, my energy was so good today, except I was like a little bit tired because I had alarms set for 2:45 and 4:45 because I wanted to watch some boats leaving. I couldn't really see them. I literally just saw like the tiniest little microscopic dot, and they went bloop 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 because it was like a live webcam. And yeah, I was like, which one is his? I can't tell. It was great though. I was happy to at least see them. I wished I was there and watched him go off, but I'll see him another day. So, this card literally just jumped at me. So yeah, I was feeling good and thought, you know what, let's do a card tonight and see what it's got for us. And then, yeah, and then I'm going to go do my tidying and stuff like that. Wash my work clothes. 1 second. Me, I'm back. I had to pause it for a second. John wanted the car keys. He's going for a little drive. This is the card that wanted to come out. The Thorn. Ooh. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. That sounds good. I will just say that I kind of cough a little bit here and there. I'm like thinking, pardon me, that it's just my bronchitis because sometimes it bothers me, but I don't know, it's kind of annoying. I'm just looking. Could take me a minute. These cards aren't numbered, and they're hard to find. They are hard to find. It was the last one. Of course it was. There we go. I wonder if that will stay. Oh my goodness, stop it, Jersey. Eesh. Oh, there you go, I'll just do that. There we go. Ask them, leave her alone. She does not want to play. They drive me nuts. Not really, but you know. Alright. The rose is the queen of all flowers. Her soft, often fragrant bloom takes our breath away from near and far. Ask them, no, I can see you. A bridge between heaven and earth. She has the capacity to act as a portal to our true selves and call our soul more fully into our body. She leaves us in awe, allowing us to experience heaven on earth for a precious moment. But the rose is not all gentle and soft. In fact, most roses are armored with spiky thorns and prickles of various shapes and sizes. These sharp protectors act like knights defending their queen, clearly setting the necessary boundary and conditions for her to do what she was born to do. We too are like the rose. So often we don't get taught how important clear communication and loving boundaries are to our relationships. When we're not clear on our needs, when we don't communicate them, when we don't take responsibility for them, it's impossible for others to give us what we need. This often results in a breakdown in the relationship. Communicating our needs and establishing our boundaries allows not just for us to feel safe, but those we're in a relationship with to feel safe too. This card delivers the message of the importance of clear communication, boundaries, and taking responsibility for our needs. To be clear with others, we must first be clear with ourselves, and then communicate this to our loved ones and the world. I really like that one. That is a really, really good card and a very powerful message. And we really do. You have the communication is key. Communication is so important that you need to talk. And if you don't talk, you can't fix things. And relationships need those uncomfortable conversations. They need to. That's how you grow. That's how you develop a relationship. If you don't talk about what you don't want and what you do want, then how's anybody supposed to know? Give them signs, drop hints, nudgelings, or whatever you want, nudgings. But that's just it. Communication is so important, and you need to really speak up. And if you're not feeling something, or you don't want to do something, you have to be honest about that. You have to. So the inquiry is, Jersey, stop that. The poor cat is just looking at him, just looking. That's all. Or her. My cat and my dog, I would never do well in this whole pronouns thing, because I call my dog, and my dog is 12 years old, and I still every now and then call him a he, and I call the cat a she. So I'm glad they don't care. I'm so glad they don't care. I just had to say that because I said Jersey, he doesn't want to play, and I'm like, anyway. So this whole inquiry is, what loving boundaries are you being called to establish? And how are you being called to communicate? How are you being called to communicate? I can't say that. How are you being called to communicate clearly? To those you're in a relationship with. That's so funny. You need to think about those, and you need to ask yourself those questions. I say stuff to Cliff all the time. I'm very open with him, and he knows, I'll tell him that I don't like this or like that, or it's very important. And that's how things work, and that's how you can get the best relationship ever, is if you be clear. You need to be clear. I'm probably one of the most transparent people that you'd ever meet. I'm like a written book, and I just know that people just know most of the time. But do that. Protect yourself. Sorry, this coffee is tasting so good, because this morning before I went to work, I didn't have coffee. I did, but it was gross because I used different kind of sugar, and I used a lot of it because I didn't know how it was going to taste, and I did a tiny little dribble of milk. It's kind of funny, though, because most people would think, hey, I didn't have my coffee today. I'm grumpy as a bear. It's all in your thought. I was still pretty happy, even though I didn't have coffee. And even though I didn't sleep, because I drove for 4 hours yesterday, and then I didn't sleep last night. My kids made cookies that were not chocolate chip cookies. They were, but they were not. So then I had all these alarms set for 2:30, 3:30, and then I got up. I did not want to get up this morning. But I am totally enjoying my coffee now. And I had a great day, even though I didn't have coffee to start it off. It's all in your thoughts, my friends. All in your thoughts. Keep them good, and you'll have great days. You know what I mean? I think, anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. But why not try? Right? Why not try? Anyway, have a super day. I got mad love for all y'all. You know this. And I'll see you again another day.